It's the joy this season brings.
Fills your heart and makes you sing.
Build a frosty if there's snow.
Hide your Alright, so this is the current of my room. It's literally crazy. And I'm filming 2 videos at the same time. I'm sorry, I just cannot hear myself. I'm filming a decorating video and a reorganizing my bookshelf video. With that being said, this is the current state of my room. I don't know what I'm doing. This was originally turned and put right here. I need to find like a logical order of all of them. Like I'm filming also so many videos with books at the same time as well. So I'm trying to figure it out, you guys. I'm trying. This is me trying. But I don't think I'm succeeding at the moment. I just feel, I don't know what I have to do. I don't know. I think I'm just like going to keep filming myself and try to figure out everything the more I go, because I don't have a plan. I have a concept out of a plan, but I'm not president right now. Psych. So now I'm taking a break. I'm going for lunch. I'm just preparing some lunch and then picking the books that I want to sell and the ones that I want to keep. And I'm going to leave my Vinted account down below if you guys want to buy any of the books that I'm selling, because that's where I will be selling them. Look into the books that I selected that I don't want to give up. It's just like really hard because I'm like, I've had this book for like years and I still have not read it, but I'm like, one day I will. Like I will 100% read it now, but will I? Will I do it? Will I not? I don't know. It's like, I just need to sell books because 1, I literally have no space anymore. 2, if I ever want to move, I cannot move with all those books that I have. So like, I'm just like thinking ahead and I'm like, I need to sell some books. I need to. And honestly, like if I sell some books, I can buy new ones and I have some list of the ones that I want, but I shouldn't. I'm literally like, no, I shouldn't buy more books. I shouldn't. I'm gonna eat now because I'm starving, and then I'm gonna see you later. Alright, so this is the final look of the bookshelf. I also decorated for Christmas. I'm gonna give you a little tour of how I organize them. I keep changing them just because like I'm not really sure like what is the perfect way for me, even because like I make videos with books. Sometimes it's just like annoying because it gets really messy, so I'm trying to be a little bit more logical. Or I divide it by genre, which I still am doing, but at the same time I'm like also dividing it by the books that I read and the books that I still have to read. This is the shelf of the books that I still have to read. Those are the books that I already read. I also sold some books that I did not read and I did not like, so I didn't want to have like in my bookshelf anymore, since like there are just too many and I don't have enough space. And I cannot wait for the day that I have like a big bookshelf, like a tall one. I literally want the ones like from IKEA, I think they are, but like the tall ones, and like I just want a wall full of them. Alright, so this is the bookshelf. So this is the top. Usually I would put like more books, but I didn't do that. I just wanted to decorate it like this and have like just a vibe, honestly. And over here I did put like my favorite books that I just want them to be visible. Either my favorite books or like the series that I'm most excited to read, like Magnolia Park, and I put my favorite author, which is Stephanie Garber, and all the books that I read from her, and then the Harry Potters. Here I put some YA fantasies. Next to it I put some authors I'm really excited to read, like for example Arif Kwang. I put all of her books here, and then also Hafsa Faizal, which I'm also really excited to read her books. I have one in my December TBR list, so I'm very excited to get to read that one. But this is all fantasy. This is also I think historical fantasy, and this is literary fiction, which I'm also really excited to read. And I put them together, even though this is kind of like all fantasy, just because I wanted the author to be together for some reason, so that's what I did. And then over here I have more fantasies. Most of them are YA fantasies, which are art cover, and I wanted to put them all together just because I feel like they look so good together, so I wanted to put them all together. And then over here we have more fantasies. So this is high fantasies, most of them. This is not high fantasy, I don't think, but most of them are high fantasies. And I also put my two graphic novels over here, which are also fantasies, by the way, and then my Little Women book, which I have no idea where to put, so I just put it there for the moment. And then over here over here I have historical fiction books, like either historical romance or just like historical fiction. I put them here because once again don't know where to put them. Here I have like academia vibe, and then I put some thrillers, and yeah, mostly thrillers and some horrors, but like that's the vibe of this side. And then down here I put some romance. It is really random like how I put some romance. It's literally I did not know where to put them anymore, so yeah. And here I have the Mindfuck series, which is the only dark romance that I own. And then over here I put some series that I don't have all the books of, but are part of a series, and eventually I want to get to them. I already read the fine print. I need to read those two. I need to get into Love Redesigned, and I read Icebreaker, but I don't own the book of this, but those two books are the following to that. And this is The Right Move, which is the second book in the Wind City. I think it's Wind City, which I have not read yet, and I definitely want to read. And then The Things We Never Got Over, which is another series as well, which I want to get to. And then over here, I did something like a little bit, it's not really weird, but it's like, it just makes sense to me. But those are all the books that are seasonal, I would say. Like, for example, summer books and fall books, like spooky, witchy, stuff like that. And then summer books over here, which in my head, it makes sense. But obviously I can read them also when it's not like that kind of season. But I thought that by putting it there, I kind of like divided from the rest, if that makes sense. I don't know. And then this is the shelf of all the books that I have read, or at least some of them, not all of them I have read, but like most of them I have. The Emily Henry books, which I'm also working on. I have to read 3 other books from her. Down here I have the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, which I did read, the Inheritance Games series, which I did read, and the Brothers Hawthorne, which I have not read, and honestly I don't think I'm going to read it anytime soon. And then Naturals, which I have read the first 2 and I have to read all in. Down here are all those books I did read. So the Chestnut Spring series, which I did finish in one of the previous videos of BOOKMAS, and then Heartstopper, which I also did finish. And then I have the 7-Year Slip and Just for the Summer. Those 2 are one of my favorites romance. I want to put them somewhere. At the moment I have nowhere to put it, so I'm just gonna put it with this section. And then I also have another Elsie Silver series, which I did read as well, and it's the Rose Hill series. So I'm very excited for the 3rd one that's gonna come out soon. And I'm also excited to read more Ashley Poston and Abby Aminez. Those are some of my favorite authors. I mean, I did read just 2, like 1 book from her and 1 book from her, and I want to read more, and I'm working on it because I definitely think that I'm going to love their books. Okay, then up here I have the Songs of Ice and Fire series, aka Game of Thrones. Oh my gosh. And I don't know where to put it. I have not read the books. I did, obviously. I want to read the books, but it is a plot that I already know, so I thought that I was gonna put it here. I don't know why. It just like makes sense in my head. And then over here I have most like duologies. Yeah, they're all duologies. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're all duologies. And up here I have more YA fantasies that I've read. And I have completed this series, and I have completed this series, and I have to complete the rest, but I'm also working on it. I definitely want to finish all of them just to make sure that I complete it all. And they're like duologies, and it kind of pissed me off the fact that I did not finish those for some reason. I don't know if that makes sense for everyone. But over here I have more random books that some of them I did read. Like, for example, here I have like Sally Rooney's book, which I read. Normal People Have Not Read Conversations with Friends. And then over here in the back are all like random books that I have read, except for those ones over here. I have read Before We Were Strangers as well, which I don't know why I did not put it with the romance. It just doesn't make sense. And then I have more books down there. I have like 3 more books that I have not read yet. Those are my bookshelves, and I definitely have to work on storage because I don't have enough space, because I just wanted to show you that I have so many books in here as well. Like, those are all the books, and I have another part in here which I have more books. And as you saw already, I don't have enough space in the bookshelves to put more books. This is my December TBR, and then I have all the wrapped books. It's literally like filled with books, and also more down here, which are honestly like, if I don't have them there and I want to put them in my bookshelf, that's gonna be a problem because I definitely don't have space. So I definitely have to work on finding another way to store my books. Like, I definitely need to get probably another bookshelf. But I am selling so many books, or like giving away or donating, whatever. And yeah, so I am happy that everything is in order now. It just literally makes me so happy to have everything how it's supposed to be. Oh, I have more books up here that I'm literally working on a video, so I also have to put this back. I'm so happy that now everything is in order, and I'm happy that we did that together. I really needed it because it was a mess, and I'm happy that I rearranged my bookshelves because I just missed my reading corner. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying BOOKMAS. I definitely am. Bye!
It's the joy this season brings.
Fills your heart